Welcome back to the podcast. Welcome to Mystery Personalities, where we take our friends from off the streets and we just introduce them and interview them. Today we have Bobby O'Leary, who is a construction site worker who is very passionate about his work, I would say.
A union worker, he asked us to specify.
That's true.
Alrighty. Should we send that text, get him in the studio today?
We should introduce ourselves first, I'd say.
That's true. I'm Benjamin Wright.
I'm Aiden Schreitz.
I'm Adam Davis.
Wonderful. I'm going to shoot that text right then.
Alright, so what have you been up to today, Adam Davis?
Well, I just won the arm wrestling championship.
The
That is true.
WCTV Arm Wrestling Championship 2024.
So
Yes.
that was...
It was quite wonderful.
I know the runner-up. He's very disappointed with himself.
That's true. He was. He put up a good fight.
But you were a challenging opponent for him.
For
him.
him.
I'd hope I was.
Alrighty. In comes...
Looks like he's coming in.
Hello.
Welcome, Bobby,
welcome.
to the room.
Got to make sure we're keeping it OSHA compliant here.
It's true, that's true.
Yeah, thank you.
Safety is a big concern for our office.
Safety first.
Yeah, we need that.
Speaking of, you actually
We did
update
up
our
the security. Noticed the no weapons on the table today.
Very happy about that.
All right, Bobby, so tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yes, my name is Bobby O'Leary. I am I'm a foreman and a spokesperson for Union Local 420. We do a lot of great work for the state.
Good to hear. What kind of projects do you specifically work on?
Oh, what kind of projects don't we do? Have you ever heard of the Big Dig?
I can't say that I have.
Oh, you were too young. Well, the Big Dig was a monumental construction project that I believe was supposed to take somewhere about 3 months to tear down the overpass in Boston, and it wound up taking about 7,226 years to complete. It was about $10 billion over budget. We're very proud of that.
I would be too. That's not too far over budget. So, where are you from?
Oh, I am from Southie.
Of course.
Checks out.
Can't really tell.
Nice neighborhood.
It's wonderful.
All right, so the cones. Tell us a little bit about the cones.
I
What are
have to
these
keep
for?
a safe workspace at all times. We've gone like 6 hours without an accident under my watch, so I'm very proud of that number.
That's good. And what time did you get on shift today?
Technically, 5 a.m.
That's not bad. That's
I
only...
have not.
12 p.m. right now.
I have not yet reported to the site though. So
Yeah, well, that's fair. This is important work you're doing as well, educating the masses.
very much.
So you brought on, I guess. How'd you meet?
That's true. We met online, as you know.
Yes, we were looking for cheap laborers who would do dangerous work below union wages.
That's true. It must be hard to work on the work site, no?
Yes, it is. It's very hard. Mostly because of the ribbing you take from your other union brothers.
I see.
Be very mean.
So you're a union leader, yes?
Absolutely.
What kind of work goes into that?
A lot of lollygagging on the job, a lot of pointing out others' failures, fighting for overtime is something that we do quite vigorously, and fighting for less hours to make salary.
Is this like a physical fight or like a first come, first serve kind of thing?
Oh, it's all kinds. Physical, verbal, emotional.
And everyone's okay with that.
I mean, I think the union is. I don't know about the state. They're not big fans of ours all the time. But they have to work with us.
I see.
Checks out. All right, you said
Makes
that your
sense to me.
coworkers can be kind of mean sometimes.
Yes.
What does that entail?
Oh, finding out what you're most insecure about and just riding you mercilessly about it.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You want to reveal some of that to us?
Well, they bring up Mark Wahlberg a lot because
I could see
That-
how that would be.
that
very
should be
offensive.
me. That should be
Yeah.
me. He took my spot in Hollywood.
Oh?
Yes. Well, we grew up together. And, I was the one who suggested that he should get into underwear modeling in the 80s and early 90s when he did that. And I convinced him to be a background dancer and singer in my band. It was known as Robbie Rob and the Funky Bunch. And we had our first big show booked for the Centrum in Worcester. And it was going to be my big break. But my ma has this bad hip, and she went down, and I had to stay home and take care of her. And Mark didn't want to go, and I said, "No, Mark, this is your chance. The show must go on." And he went out there, and before I knew it, Robbie Rob and the Funky Bunch was Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, and he was on his way to stardom. And I am still here, pushing concrete.
So you guys are very close.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you
Taught him
still
everything he
talk?
knows. Every day.
Every day. He's never expressed any regret over this. You've never.
Oh, he apologizes all the time. He says, "It should have been you, Bob." And I go, I know, but it's okay.
Never thought about trying out to be an actor as well?
Well, I feel like I don't want to steal his thunder. He has worked very hard for
That's
it.
true.
And
You'd
if
be
I were
too
to
good.
appear on the scene suddenly, I might be taking parts from him that he's worked hard for. Plus, I'm very happy at Local 420.
Is getting struck by lightning ever an issue on a project?
Often,
Often.
yes.
Really?
Yes. But that's for the guys that we don't like and send out to work in those dangerous conditions. Not me. Just
So,
wanna-
what kind of work do you do on like a very rainy, stormy day?
I mostly stay back in the trailer. I drink coffee. I will take an occasional nap, and then I will yell out the window disparaging comments at the crew out in the rain.
That's true, because that's truly what a worker needs to hear
Yeah, they
at
do.
a time like that.
Like, work harder, Baldy.
I feel like that must apply to most of them, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
In a
kinda
way,
just
it's like words of encouragement. Almost.
It is. It's tough love.
Mm.
Everybody
Get
needs
that.
it.
All right. So you told us you were childhood friends with Mark Wahlberg. Just gonna circle back to that. What was he like as a young lad?
Oh, Mark, he was full of piss and vinegar. Had to reel him in several times. Had to say, "Calm down, Mark. Your time will come."
Always trying to get out into the world.
Yes, he was. Before he was ready.
And so, what age did you start this band?
Oh, high school.
High school
I don't
band?
know, 13, 14, 15, 16. I was in high school until I was
17
22.
even.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
many years of high school for me.
Good. That's why you're so intelligent and bright.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Unequivocally.
Mm.
Irrevocably.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Those are words.
I don't like your attitude.
No attitude at all. No attitude. No sarcasm was included.
Sorry for our friend here. He woke up on the wrong side of the seesaw today, if you know what I mean.
Hasn't gotten his cup of Joe.
That's true.
That's true. So coffee, do you run off of that?
Oh,
is it
yes. Hook it to my veins.
any specific company?
Whatever falls off of the back of a truck that we don't have to pay for, if you catch my drift.
Catching your drift.
Ground coffee.
So I heard that your troop worked on the Callahan Tunnel.
What of it?
The incident of
What incident are you referring to, my friend?
the one where the
Oh, God.
OSHA.
Oh, my God.
oh no
Nobody move.
All right, we have to turn off the video for this. All right.
Okay. All right. Okay.
okay the incident where one of the workers died in the tunnel.
That is hearsay. It is malicious. It is contentious. I object wholeheartedly.
This isn't a courtroom.
If I may redirect the witness, Your Honor.
Oh.
I'll allow
Who's
it.
to say that worker didn't show up that day already missing their head? Have you ever heard of Ichabod Crane and the Headless Horseman?
Vaguely.
Well, I contend that perhaps it was a car full of Headless Horsemen, if you will, that was headed for our great city of Boston. And if not for the heroic actions of Local 420 to swiftly do away with that threat, Boston may be experiencing the zombie apocalypse as we speak. So you, my friend, are welcome. And where is our parade?
I see that. Okay. So what you're arguing is this worker was here to doom us all with some form of plague, zombie apocalypse, as you said.
I didn't
you guys
say
saved
it.
the day?
You did. But it's out there.
That's true. It is out there now. You heard it, Boston.
Out there right now. Zombie apocalypse, huh? You have any preparations for that?
That's true. What's your go-to survival plan for the zombie apocalypse? Say that word to occur.
I am going to go to my friend Timmy McCarthy's house.
Oh, good man, good man.
I am going to steal his boat when he is not paying attention, and I am going to set sail for the farthest island. And I will ride out that storm.
Do you know how to like plant crops and stuff, gather water?
I will learn it as I go.
Learn it as you go.
I
That is
see.
famously a good way to survive in the wild.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I mean, there's all
So-
the movies about it.
there is. That's
Like
exactly how
Tom
that works.
Hanks.
Absolutely. Castaway, Wilson.
That's right.
You have your own
Forrest
Wilson?
Gump. He shrimp.
You know, I was
You know,
the
I get
inspiration for both of those movies.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
So,
As long as you do not ask any follow-up questions.
all right.
Understood.
I see.
So is Tom Hanks basing his career off of you?
Yes, he owes everything he has achieved to me.
You,
Good
him
guy, though.
and Mark Wahlberg.
Yes,
I
both
see.
of them.
How do you know them?
Well, I grew up with Mark Wahlberg. And Tom Hanks heard of me and my heroics as a youth and was inspired by them.
So you have some heroic tales of your youth?
I mean, this isn't the first time that I may or may not have saved the city of Boston from headless horsemen and zombie apocalypses, if that's what you're getting at.
How many Tom Hanks movies are there about those events?
I believe before several rewrites, Sleepless in Seattle.
How are you at ping pong?
I am average.
Oh, just average?
Just average.
So that part was added to the movie
Yes.
later on. I see.
I'm exceptional at video ping pong, though.
Pong, one
pong.
could say. You know, I don't think those skills really translate over, unfortunately.
No.
But I do see how they made that leap from real life to screen just to show it better. You know?
Yeah.
It's true.
So you have had a big impact on the movie industry.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Is there anything else that we can thank you for?
James Bond?
The character?
Yes.
In what way?
Well, there was this time on a Sunday because of
The Lord's Day.
Tom Brady's day. But back before then, because of the blue laws in the state, we were not able to get any libations. So we came up with it was me, it was Mark, it was Timmy McCarthy. And we came up with a plan to avoid the security systems in our local package store and escape with libations. It was very intricate. We wound up spending several days in the local lockup because of it, but I hear that it was the inspiration for one James Bond.
I
Which
see.
James Bond?
All of them.
So not just one.
More than one could
many.
say.
Wow.
Elements of it were taken for multiple movies.
It's sort of spread across there because
Yes.
don't want to incriminate yourself.
Exactly.
I see.
This is all circumstantial, by the way.
None of this.
They can't prove.
Can blur out my face.
They can't prove anything.
We'll pixelate it right now.
That's true.
Only
I
now.
assure you, you're not the worst person on this
You
podcast.
are
No,
probably the
sir.
most normal on this
You
podcast.
are
Yeah.
the most normal. The
Hearsay.
man who saved the city from the headless horseman
That's
And
true.
the zombie apocalypse.
and the zombie apocalypse. I don't really know where to go from there. That was a whole bunch.
Yeah.
You can never have too many cones.
Combs?
You seem to only brought
cones.
four.
Yeah, what about the rest
Oh,
of
I've got a
us?
truck full outside.
That's
Oh?
good.
Yes.
Do they range in size, or do you only have the tiny little
Oh,
orange
all
ones?
different sizes. Some of them as big as your house.
Oh, that.
Wow.
What would
I
those
blocked
even
off
be
the entire
used
parking
for?
lot, actually. Good luck getting out.
That's not good. Okay. How do you feel? So, teenagers like to recklessly steal cones at times. How do you feel about that? What does that mean for the cone industry?
Corporal punishment would be too good for them.
I see. What kind of jail sentence are we saying?
75 years. Breaking
75
rocks.
minimum
For one
Hard
cone.
labor per cone.
per cone. I see.
Oh.
Don't steal cones.
Looking at this guy.
That's true. Yeah, he is a bit of a
I
rascal around these
I
parts.
do like to collect cones for a
Well,
living. So
don't say that.
Well, don't.
Come on, man.
my own,
He,
obviously.
he buys them off eBay.
He is a connoisseur of
a
cones.
connoisseur
Yes.
of soup as well. We've heard.
That's true.
So, you're a construction worker. What kind of projects have you worked on?
Yeah. What thing?
Yeah,
What
what-
projects
besides
do we
Callahan?
attribute to you?
Yeah.
Well, are you guys aware of the Lego Bridge in Lowell that has been due for replacement for about 30 years that has not been replaced?
Sure am.
Yeah?
I am responsible for dragging that project out for a very long time.
Now,
A lot of overtime there.
why would you do that?
Yeah,
What's-
why is that?
What's the process behind that?
Boredom, the need for more beer money, general dislike of all mankind.
I see.
I
So
see.
just like because you want to.
My ex-wife has to drive over it every day, so
Oh, it's
To
more of
just
a
make her
personal
life a little
revenge
more
kind
miserable.
of thing. That's fair.
yeah,
You seem to like to drag things on.
absolutely.
What is your schedule like for a day?
Well, after years of ongoing negotiations with the state, I can publicly speak on this. So, from late August until past the Super Bowl, we are paid time and a half for Sundays. We do not work Sundays. That is our Lord and Savior Tom Brady's day. Mondays, we are recovering from Sundays, so we also are not working and not being paid. Tuesdays, we work a half a day because of Taco Tuesdays. So Wednesdays, we do a full day, but we work a little slower because we're preparing for Thursday is Thursday night football. Sometimes the Pats play on that, more often now than not, as they are no longer as good as they used to be. Friday is recovering from Thursday, so that day is pretty much shot. And Saturday is the breather between Friday and Sunday.
So you got a jam-packed schedule there.
Yes, very much so.
So
Thank you for making time for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised we were able to squeeze you in on such a day.
Oh, I'm getting paid time and a half of this. It's good PR.
There you go.
That is true. I'm sure this will be a great endorsement for your union. You'll get many jobs after this
Oh,
podcast.
Many people, almost
That's
everyone
true.
will be.
They're gonna see
ready to
you
contract,
and be like,
yeah.
that guy's safe right there, and
Any
that's what we look
news,
for.
any publicity is good publicity.
That can't be
is-
true.
I don't
Wow.
agree with that. We have had a time traveling cop on here.
Wow.
But he turned out to secretly be an evil space pirate
Yeah.
trying to kill
we should get the real time
cop.
cop on here.
Tell him to head through the Callahan Tunnel next time.
That's
We'll see
true.
what we
That's
can
true.
do. Maybe
He'll
we can save the
us.
city
We'll
again.
see if we can get in contact with his email again.
Not the hero that Boston deserves, but the hero that Boston needs.
That's true. Sure.
Batman of Boston.
With great power comes great responsibility.
That is Batman who said that.
That is Batman who said that.
And then after
For
that,
sure.
we just had a normal criminal / like bug fighting ringleader.
Oh yeah,
Which-
just
I
a
don't know what
regular
that was
criminal. And
What's his
Rat-
name?
I think Grimlock.
Grimlock with an X.
X.
Oh, Grimlock with an X?
Yeah,
Oh, he-
GRIMLXCK.
He's great at laying sheetrock, by the way. He's one of our best.
Oh,
Is
he
he? Oh,
he
yeah.
works with you.
Absolutely.
He didn't mention that. He said he owns a lawnmower business.
Landscaping. Could be
Landscaping.
part of that, perhaps.
True. Do you have a landscaping sector?
We have lots of people on the payroll. We don't know what they do.
They're just kind of around.
They just pay their union dues, and then
As long as you pay, you're in.
we let them go nuts.
I see.
All right, so it's awesome to have a hero on the podcast for once, and you get barely any praise.
Where's my parade?
Exactly. I think
Yeah.
what we need to do is present this as evidence that you deserve a parade.
I agree.
I appreciate that.
What
I'll
what
put this-
time of the year is your favorite? When would you want your parade to be?
Summer. That's
Summer?
the time that we tend to just put out cones at night on the highway and smush it down to one lane for no
Because it's-
real rhyme or reason.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good,
we could-
nice,
we
nice out to chill.
You could do a parade during the day and then, shut down the highway at night, and people would
everyone
have no
trying
way
to leave.
They'd have no way to escape. Yeah.
Of course,
They have to watch the
Absolutely.
best parade ever.
that's true. And is this like kind of like big balloon type parade, or is this like a float parade, or just like people walking
I
and
think
driving
all
old
of the
cars?
above.
Everything.
Duck boats,
Well, the duck boats, of course. It's Boston.
balloons, bouncy house.
How would that work?
Throwing out candy on the side of the road.
Is this like a pulling it on a wagon type of thing?
Absolutely. I like your style. You
Thank
have
you.
grit, my friend.
That's true. I was originally a construction worker as well, but hit hard times. There was no more construction to work.
It's because everyone has to go through the union.
Exactly.
What you think about joining Local 420?
Well, now I got this great setup.
You could probably still
I
do
do
it.
have to hang out with these hooligans, though.
You leaving us then? You're leaving us for this job you've just been offered?
Oh, he can just keep doing it and be
That's
on the
true.
payroll.
I mean, you heard the man. Pay the dues.
Just pay the
You're
union
there.
dues.
You know what?
Simple.
Fair enough. Extra payment is good payment.
I'm due
So-
for my union mandated nap.
Ah, well, in that case,
leave you to that.
That's good. That's important.
We've been happy to have you on here, Mr. O'Leary.
It's been a pleasure, my
Yeah,
friends.
thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to be here. It was wonderful getting to meet you. Do you have any final words of wisdom for the listeners?
Before you head out.
Keep your ear to the grindstone, my friends.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you for that.
alrighty. It was wonderful having you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
it was wonderful.
Thank you for coming on.
Door is right over there.
Yep.
Same way you came
Yep.
in.
I have to take these cones.
Oh.
Go
No,
right
but
ahead.
we're no longer safe now.
Fair enough. I've got more cones.
Well,
Okay.
Oh, there you
thank
go.
you.
Oh, thank you.
Perfect.
It was a pleasure.
Very, very.
Pony boy.
Thank you.
All right, so that was wonderful.
Yeah.
Slightly less of a
Slightly
criminal.
less criminal. Still very much a criminal.
Seems
though.
quite sane though.
I think we can make progress with this.
We
This
can.
is-
We have made much
This is
progress.
a step in the right direction.
We should
is.
have you bring in more guests more often. You seem to have a good eye for this.
That's true.
That's true.
As always, I'm Benjamin Wright.
I mean, traits.
I'm Adam Davis.
See you next week.